All right, so it looks like I was actually wrong about those Black Cat 3s, as it looks like even more restocks are surfacing. So if you still missed out on this sneaker, you're still looking for a pair, stay tuned. We also got a first look at a big Jordan retro release, which is slated to drop late spring, early summer. And let's just say they made some slight little changes to this release for the better. Plus, we got some controversy surrounding a new pair of Jordan 4s, which has just surfaced recently. So stay tuned, guys. You're watching John Alexander TV. Enough wasting your time. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go ahead and start things off with a first look. What you guys are looking at right here, this is the Air Jordan 11 Low Bread, which is slated to drop coming up late April, the 26th to be specific. Now, these are going to be dropping full family sizing. Adult pairs start at $190. So let's go ahead and check them out. To my knowledge, this is the first time that we've actually seen this release. Of course, we did know it was coming, but here's a first look at what these will actually look like. Now, as far as the Jordan 11, if you would have asked me as a kid, I would have told you that undisputedly this was my favorite Jordan model. This is the one that really got me into Jordans when I first started watching basketball back in '96. So a long time ago, but of course styles change, people's opinions change. And as far as the Jordan 11, I would say no longer one of my favorite retro models, but still got a whole bunch of love and respect, you know, for everything that this model has done, the way it's paved the way for future sneaker releases. Now, as far as the low top version, if you're a fan of the highs, I could really see no reason why you wouldn't enjoy the low top right here. I would say that the last time these retroed was like, it was probably 2014, 2015, something like that. But as far as the retros back then, Jordan lows were cool and everything, the 11s, but I think they had like this little red trim around the sock liner. So as far as this 2025 update, you gotta love the fact that they got away with that little red trim around it. I feel like it kind of gave it more of a childish look. For some reason, it just made it look a little more cheaper. So you gotta love this upgrade right here. And if you're a fan of 11s, I would see no reason why you wouldn't be a fan of this low top version, which is going to be dropping right ahead of the summertime. So I would say out of the 2025 Jordan releases, this one right here is a solid one. I feel like one is going to make a lot of noise and may fly under the radar, but I feel like it's one that people will kind of regret if they do pass up on it. So let me know if you guys are rocking with these ones. Now, this is the first look. It's not an official look from Jordan Brand, but actually one of those leaks from these sneaker leaker accounts. Now, as far as official looks, these are actually retail images. Salute to Eldon Monitors for digging these up off the back end. We got the Jordan 1 Low Obsidian. So this falls in line with a bunch of these Jordan 1s that were popular fan favorites a few years back, but now Jordan Brand is going to be dropping them in low top form. So last year, they did that with the Mocha 1s. We're going to see the Obsidians dropping this year. These are cool and everything like that, but I feel like them Rookie of the Year 1 lows are topping these much better, but this is still a solid pickup nonetheless. Now, last year, a lot of these releases were going for under retail. It'll be interesting to see, you know, if these are pairs that sit or if they're a hot commodity. I feel like Jordan 1 lows have definitely been rising in popularity as of lately. Now, as far as another official look at a retailer pair, you guys already know what time it is. I really don't have to say anything about these right here. The caption speaks for itself as it reads, "Simply Beautiful." So you got the classic Jordan 4 white cements. Again, I'm not going to really say anything else about these. You guys already know what time it is, but it is nice to see the official retailer images. As far as this 2025 update, I really have nothing to complain about. These are just that good. Now, next up, we have a brand new leak. This is a first look, the first time we're seeing this right here. This is the Jordan 1 High Year of the Snake. Now, this one is interesting. There's a few different storylines surrounding this release. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at these, which of course these are going to feature a whole bunch of intricate detailing. It looks like these have a snake skin finish, a whole bunch of crazy wild colors. I personally feel like these joints ain't it, but again, this is a special release. They're going to be extremely limited. Less than 4,000 pairs will be made. And if you were looking to grab these, what makes your life even more difficult, they're actually going to be an Asia exclusive drop, which makes the hunt for these even more difficult. And the wilder thing, I think the craziest thing about this sneaker right here is the retail price is going to be $350. So what do you guys think about this one as far as the trajectory of the Jordan 1? As of recently, over the last couple of years, people have said it's been falling off, but this year is a big year for the model as Jordan Brand celebrates its 40th anniversary. So we got the Jordan 1 High 85 breads on the way. You got these Year of the Snakes. We got the shattered backboards. And if you guys haven't checked out my video on the main channel, John Alexander, my regular channel, go ahead and check out what I'm talking about when it comes to these bread 85s. But the $350 price tag is a little bit crazy. But hey, least not for everybody, a special limited release that we will see exclusively drop over in China. Now let's see what we got up next. All right, so we had a little shock drop today. Now this is for the Jordan 4 White Thunder, which is a model that did drop last year. This was one of those ones that people were kind of sleep on ahead of the release. This is one of those pairs that kind of shocked everybody, which sold out across the board. Resale prices are going crazy on that, which usually isn't the case for a lot of Jordan retros nowadays. But I feel like the simple panda-esque black and white color scheme is what made this release so appealing. So it looks like the restock did go down this morning. As far as a little shock drop, I guess stock was limited. People were saying like less than 1,000 pairs. So I don't really know what was the point. I feel like this is more so just a flex for Jordan Brand to drop something and just show us that it will sell out instantly and kind of gauge the demand that way. So that was cool or whatever. So as far as Jordan Brand holding back pairs for future restocks, I guess this would really only prove that right, or it could just be returns, cancellations, or whatever. Who knows? So as far as Jordan restocks, yet again, the Black Cat 3s. I was completely wrong about these. I said that they were sold out across the board. I know that they were restocking here and there periodically, but it looks like we got some more major restocks today via DTLR. So if you guys have missed out on this pair right here, I'm sure you can find these in store. And for the convenience of shopping online, they pretty much got every size available. $200 on these. The fact that they're still available doesn't take away anything from this release. I feel like it's a great, solid release. I mean, who doesn't like an all black pair of Jordan 3s? And then as far as other restocks, Foot Locker restocked them as well. So these joints are pretty much everywhere. But I would say that this restock probably won't be available for too much longer. So you got DTLR as well as Foot Locker, almost full-size runs available of the Jordan 3 Black Cat. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about a new pair of Jordan 4s which have surfaced recently. So you guys are looking at here, this is the UNC Air Jordan 4 PE. So just go ahead and take it all in. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your first impressions on this release right here. Now, of course, we know Jordan sponsors UNC. They got a couple of different Jordan sponsor schools, or a few, I should say. We know Oregon, UNC, plus a lot more. Being at this MJ's alma mater, I mean, it makes perfect sense. So these joints are cool or whatever. It is important to note this is a PE, so these aren't actually going to be releasing to the public. But sometimes we have seen Jordan PEs, which one time were exclusive, eventually drop to the public. Now, as far as the controversy surrounding this release, this guy right here from Wild 'N Out, I forgot his name, Conceited. Now, he had a lot to say about this. Now, he is an avid Jordan Brand collector. His collection is crazy. This dude right here probably spent like $1 million on Jordans, which is absolutely crazy. Now, he says that he's not a fan of these PEs. He says that they're too lazy. There was a WNBA women's first to flight release. He's saying that they're pretty much just another shade of blue when compared to those. And he's also saying that these women's exclusive Jordan 4s, which are about to drop, are better. And these should have actually been the Jordan 4 PEs, of course, minus the flowers. Now, I can kind of see where bruh's coming from here, but at the end of the day, when it comes to these Jordan 4 PEs, like, it's really nothing as far as like them making money. This is all just like marketing, and this is all just sponsorships for the school. So, I mean, do we really care what the Jordan 4 PEs look like? I guess it's only really for people like him that are paying like 10 grand, 10 bands for these PE type sneakers, which then eventually down the line, they just end up releasing to the public. So let me know what you guys think. Enough rambling from me. I would much rather hear what you guys have to say. So I'm JA signing off, John Alexander TV. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Love.